They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Good carry there by Fournette, who, despite a drop in production, remained a capable back in all facets of the game last season. Finished with over 1,200 all-purpose yards.
Watch the whip.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I can't believe they even let you play. 36.
They'll try the left side. Block it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Block it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jones looking to change the play. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. On third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Lockett, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
13 next. Dixie Maverick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 58.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards rushing for him now to this point. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones from the gun on third down. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here.
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oz, slam.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Here I come. 58's the Mike.
Gino's going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Jones. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Bang, 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 bang.
Goldfish, goldfish. Timberland.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. He ends up getting the ball stripped.
Check 31, check 31. Wide, get wide.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch the edge, watch it. Line. Check 50, check 50.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Smith. Steps away to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Check 59. Cover. Back.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Kill. Hold. 70 Ranger. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Smith. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Joker. Gold River.
Jones looking around. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Rita. Kill. Turn up. Dragon 60.
Jones. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.